I run into all kinds of cool things because I've always got all these cool friends that are exploring doing book. Lundrity and Natalia spend a lot of time on DB. So every blue moon, I'll get thrown something or they'll run into somebody playing something interesting. And I go, oh, that's cool. And this is one of those times. So this is a semi-working version of frickin' Last Warrior from Another Planet Turbo. So it's Zombira the Dark plus Marioko Tai? Never remember that stupid name. But if this card is special summon, destroy all other monsters you control. Alright, well that's easy. Neither player can special summon monsters. So what's our game plan here? We're just going to put Last Warrior from Another Planet on the field, and we're going to offer the handshake to our opponent. Because, you don't play outs to this. All right, this is the wet player's best friend. All right, so if you want to go annoy some opponents, here's the sauce. All right, so we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, because we need some sort of hand traps. All right, let's be honest here. We have triple copies of Keeper of Dragon Magic. So this card is an normal specimen. We can discard a card to add a polymerization spell card or a fusion normal spell card from our deck to our hand. We can reveal a fusion monster from your extra deck, special summon one of the fusion materials listed on that card from your graveyard and face down defensive position. You can only use this effective Keeper of Dragon Magic once per turn. You can special summon monsters from your extra decks except for fusion monsters. We don't care what anything else about this card. We care that it searches for polymerization. We have triple copies of Mud Dragon. This is a fusion substitute target. It can be anything. Alright? As long as it's specifically listed, which, hey, our card specifically lists a card name. And then we have triple copies of the Marioko Tai. During your opponent's turn, when your opponent activates a spell or quick effect, you trip this card and negate that activation if you do destroy it. This card's actually not bad. Like, if you have to stick one on the field, it's definitely not bad. Oh, look, another fusion sub-target. Alright? So you can substitute this card for any one fusion material, but the other fusion material must be correct. You tribute fusion material monsters listed on this card, including this face of cards, especially the corresponding Earth fusion monster. Hey, guess who we can make? Last Warrior from Another Planet. Then we have triple copies of Zombira. This is just a 2100 attack, level 4. Alright, I'm actually surprised we're not trying to play Rhoda to search for this. We also have 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone. Yay, back row removal. We need this. We have triple copies of Fusion Deployment, so we can reveal one fusion monster in our extra deck and special summon from the hand or deck one of the specific monsters whose name is specifically listed on that card. As special summon next deck, except for fusion monsters, you can only activate one of these per turn. How consistent do we see this? Oh, okay. We actually have Last Warrior right here. It's actually really good. Alright. This doesn't actually... if we desire first... no. We'd have to Fusion Deployment first. Oh, this is, that's a Last Warrior. Alright. This is a Last Warrior 2, technically. Alright, you can substitute this card for any one fusion material. Alright, well, hey, it looks consistent. We have triple Lightning Storm to clear off back row. Triple copies of Polymerization for the fusion aspect. Triple copies of Potted Azizes. 1 copy of Raigeki. 1 Upstart for the draw power potential. Triple copies of Solemn Judgment Man. And triple copies of the Solemn Strike, because monsters can sadden us. Alright, we also have 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, 1 IP, 1 copy of the Draco Masters, 1 Utopia, Utopia Ray, and 1 Utopia, 1 Daigusto Emerald, 1 Abyss Dweller, 2 copies of Time Wizard of Tomorrow, and triple copies of The Last Warrior from Another Planet. Side deck, triple copies of Lancia, triple Droll, triple Ghost Ogre, 1 Called By, 1 Cosmic, 1 Feather Duster, and triple copies of Twin Twister, wrapping up a relatively fun concept. And like I said, very consistently you can make this. If your opponent's got Book of Moon, you're going to have a bad time. There's nothing that you can really do about that, though. So, take it for what you get. Now, I do have another interesting incarnation here. So, this was a Mechlord deck that Mr. Fat Boy sent me on stream. And he played this during a little scrub tournament. Now, I want to say that this deck actually has good cards in it. It's just, yeah, Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very, very quick at what it does. But it's interesting. So there were some specific rules to the Scrub League. You know, you can only play one type of hand trap. Pick your choice. He chose Imperm over Ash Blossom, and some other cool things like that. So that being said, though, this is actually really freaking cool, man. Tell me the last time you saw a semi-competent Mechlord deck, because I can't think of a time. All right. So we have triple copies of the Mechlord Army Deployer Obligito. So during your main phase, you can activate this effect. Destroy this card and special summon 2 Mechlord Army cards from our deck. All right? Except for himself. That's fine. Then you get locked. You can't special summon except for machine monsters. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate this effect during the end phase, you can inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each Mechlord you control. Glad that we have time cards in this deck. So our Mechlord Army cards include these little turds. So Mechlord Army, Granel gains 100 attack. Normal summoning target one face monster opponent controls have that monster's attack. Weisel gains 200 attack for each Mechlord on field except this card. I'm really glad you had to include that on our 1200 monster. Alright, when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard and special summon the Mechlord Army. So this thing actually floats. We have one Weisel gains 100 attack for each one on field except this card. Once per turn, when another Mechlord card control declares an attack on a defensive monster, you get trample. Yay! I'm so glad. And we have triple copies of the Mechlord Astro Dragon Triskelion. Normal summoner set. Can't do it. Must be special summoned by banishing 3 Mechlord monsters with different names from your graveyard. Once per turn, when this card declares an attack, you can look at the top of your look at your opponent's extra deck and equip one monster from to this card. This card gains attack equal to the combined attack of the equipped monsters. While equipped with a Synchro monster, this card can make up to 3 attacks during each battle phase. I hope you're not playing Synchros when you're playing against this stupid good dragon. We have one Astro Mechanoline because we need our sub-boss monster. 2 Granel because this guy is thick. Triple copies of Weisel for the Spell Negator. And then we have this broken card, the Infinity Core. The first time this card would be destroyed by battle, each turn, it is not. You can only use the following effects of Infinity Core once per turn. If this card is no more special summon, you can add 1 Mechlord spell trap card from your deck to your hand. If this card is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon 1 Mechlord Emperor monster from your hand or deck with a different attribute from monsters you control, ignoring its summoning condition. You can only declare 1 attack with 1 monster. That's fine, I don't care. I only care about the fact that this stupid thing floats and toggles for my good cards. Alright, we have triple copies of our WinCon, aka Gotta Go Fast, like Sonic. Triple copies of the Assembly. On activation, we get to add a Mechlord card, or excuse me, a Mechlord monster from our deck to our hand. And then we can discard 1 card, target 1 card we control and destroy. So this will actually allow us to bring out our Mechlords here, which is actually really cool. I'm really glad they gave us this level of support card. We have Monster Reborn, 1/1 for 1, triple copies of X-Trab, 2 copies of Twin Twister, Upstart Goblin, triple Infinite Permanence, and then this stupid card. Target 3 Mechlord monsters with different names in your graveyard. Add them to your hand or special summon them, ignoring their summoning conditions. Until the end of your next turn after this card is activated, you can not special summon monsters except for machine monsters. And if you control a Mechlord Astro monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy 1 Synchro monster your opponent controls, and if you do inflict damage, your opponent equal that original attack. This stupid thing bypasses summoning conditions. It is busted! Alright, all on a trap card, by the way. Like, this card will blow you out if you give this deck a turn and they combo on you, you're just gonna have a bad time. They have 1 Torrential Tribute. Extra deck shenanigans, some Union Carriers, some Pentastags, some Link Karibos, 2 Gustav, triple copies of the Dreadnoid, because we can level it up into the Gustav. And then we have some Train Wolves. And then our side deck is just some floating Mech Knight stuff, 1 Asterisk, 1 Mechanal, 1 Skeel, triple Synchro Absorption. This card's so cool. 1 copy of the Boon of the Mechlord, triple Dark Hole, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Mechlord's Deflection, 1 Fortress, 1 Resolute, 1 Factory, and 1 copy of the Torrential Tribute. Wrapping up Last Warrior Turbo and a nice little fun Mechlord deck for everybody. So what do you think about these decks? I think these decks are really cool. I know you guys do too. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed and don't ever miss out on anything cool that we do on this channel. I'll see your beautiful faces later on the day. Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out Van Call 40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCL40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mclgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.